I remember watching that scene at the end of God of War 2018 of them completing the game for the first time and being excited for the next installment. Because after hearing all about Thor through Mimir's lovely and unbiased exposition, it made me think a certain way about Thor's character, about who that might be. I thought he was a heartless, cold brute from what he did to his son Modi, and now, and how he terrorized the giants, and how he would end up slaughtering them all. I mean, of course, I take him for an animal. He's not a good person. It reminds me of how people react when they know of Kratos' past, how their opinions may be influenced because of what they've heard about the ghost of Sparta, because Kratos isn't that man anymore. He once said,
Do not be sorry. Be better.
he said this to Atreus, but he was definitely talking to himself also. During their fight, Thor and Kratos, Thor keeps going on about wanting to see the ghost of Sparta, his real side, even though that's a part of himself he doesn't want anymore. He's trying to be better, just as Thor is, but he tries not to see it. To see that him and Kratos are similar. They think all they're made for is destruction, but that is not where it ends for them. There is a question and an answer that can be used for both of these characters. This is how it goes. Are you a good guy trying to be bad? Or are you a bad guy trying to be good? I'm a bad guy trying to be good. And that's exactly what they're both trying to do, trying to be better. Even their reasons are similar. Thor in God of War Ragnarok is a grumpy, depressed, alcoholic mess that's only good for drinking mead. He says it himself. He just does what he's told and doesn't bat an eye, even when his own father sees him as just a tool to be used, which explains some of the reason why he is the way he is. From the first second Thor was on my screen, I wanted to see more of him, and I did see more, but it was not what I expected to see, but in a good way. A YouTuber by the name of Fat Brett kind of touched on this one. You can check him out. I'll put the link in the description. But what we saw was not the brute, the animal, the killer. What we saw was a sad, depressed shell of a man that was longing for something better. He had destroyed the relationship he had with his daughter because of all the drinking and fighting, and he had already lost his two sons because of his father. Everything in his life was all for the sake of his father. That's all he ever was to his father, a tool to be used. But because he starts to see through it, he wants better for himself, his wife, and his daughter. During that fight he has with Kratos, I think, is when he finally puts the foot down and has had enough of just being a pawn in a game of chess that his father had been playing all these years. And this scene broke me. Just as he had started to see through the smoke, Odin cuts his life short. It broke me because, on the one hand, Kratos got true to him because he understands him. They aren't monsters. They are not their past. Kratos had time, but he gets to heal from his mistakes. He gets to make his amends. But for Thor, he doesn't get anything. Just gone. Thrown to the side like nothing. And I just want you guys to watch the scene to see how Thor finally tries to break away from Odin and what he gets in return.
Fuck are you waiting for? Your daughter. My son calls her friend. If you try to hurt her... I would not. you know what I've done? Yes! But what will you do now? We don't change. Or destroy us. No more. No more. For the sake of our children, we must be better.
Why isn't he dead? Are you talking? Who told you to do that? You don't talk! You don't think! I think, you kill! It's a simple fucking concept!
Sif was right about you. I just didn't want to see it.
What is this? Are you broken? I am your father. Take the hammer and kill who I tell you to kill!
No.
I didn't want this. I did not want this. Dude, this was all their fault. They've done this to us, to our family. Looks like I gotta do everything.
Isn't it sad how one gets to finish the race, but the other one gets a muscle cramp and is unable to ever finish what they started? Well, anyway, you guys, this is just something I wanted to talk about because Thor is a character that grew on me and I wish to see more. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, and peace.